Hey everyone, Wander here, and welcome back to some more Idle Directive. I think we're, oh no, I forgot the most crucial thing. I need capacitors. Well, this is kind of a nothing. I was going to start this. This is why I'm struggling with this game a little bit. I hate idle games. Let's see. I'm just gonna let this go. I need capacitors. Huge update though. Now you can actually see what is held in your storage boxes, which I think is actually genuinely huge. What a lovely quality of life thing, which had been in the game in the beginning, but it's fine. It's okay. Okay, I should have enough capacitors. Let's go back. I hope I have enough capacitors. I have 91. Give me a second. We have to go back. I think part of the problem is I am specifically using capacitors to make things, which isn't helping me that much. Seriously? There's 46 of these. I guess we were just grabbing other stuff. Okay. Now we go back. I think maybe I should upgrade. Yeah, I've got 120 quantum matrices. There we go. Now I can hold 300 of these. Alright, submit capacitors, start repair sequence. I didn't have enough power for this. Oh god, this is going to take 2.5 hours. This is why I've been struggling with this game. And this is why this episode was probably a day or two late, because, oh gosh. This sort of thing makes it impossible for me to record games sometimes. Like, once you get to the final grind and it's just like, alright, and now everything's a slog. Pain. So after 2.5 hours, and then a whole day out and away, we've finally finished repairing this terminal. I have, how many points? 6,281. Alright, so that means I can probably max out all of these. Wow, my starting power is 80,000. That's insane. I think I should be able to buy every single one of these things and then some. Which is good. Kind of makes me wish there was more to this. Like, I think this is the classic example of a incremental idle game that, damn, we start with a lot of power. Like, this thing's kind of completely meaningless, actually. And that's probably fine. I guess I might as well hit this to maintain what we currently have, but kind of don't need to. Okay. And let's just grab one of these so I don't actually have to do any meaningful work here. Let's see. Move this. Well, move this over. Move this over here. Sorry, I just woke up, so I'm going to be a little slower than I'd like to be, but, I mean, what can you do? Alright. So you got some degree of material storage. We've got, well, I guess we want to grab each and one of these. I don't need the bigger battery. So I guess we just keep going. Expand our inventory space, I suppose. Let's see. Use that. Now that we have, like, much for power to begin with. But, you know what? Every little bit counts this early on, question mark. Magnet. We need those. Okay, repair recycler, repair internal wiring. Yeah, I'm looking for material storage if I can. Mostly looking for that rare metal so we can actually go places. Hopefully this is one of those where we actually have a location to visit sooner than later. So if I just lock these two. Interesting. Oh, okay, if I hold Alt, it shows those. Is that an option I can just change? Because I was noticing previously, I didn't have to hold Alt, it was just always visible, but I guess they must have disabled that because it was distracting. Not sure. Doesn't really matter. Let's see. Get this immediately. We don't want to use it though, because, oh boy, that's a hell of a lot of power. Grab another one of these. Grab the magnet. Everything else is looking fine. Okay, so I've got machinery, capacitors. I guess let's lock each of these. Let's grab this. Lock it. Magnet. I am so glad that I was able to kind of piece this series out just enough that some of these quality of life add-ons, some of the quality of life changes actually got added. I've seen a couple of people bemoaning the fact that they missed out. But I still feel like this game really, it has a ton of potential, and I sincerely hope we actually see a sequel at some point, because it does kind of feel like it didn't go as far as I would have liked it to, in a lot of ways. Lock that to processor. I don't think we have a processor going. It's one of those where I really wish every time you repaired an amplifier, you go to a new region, and then it would actually unlock a new tech level for you to explore. And it could be anywhere from like bigger, better solar panels, smaller, more efficient fusers, the ability to like build teleporter relays at all of the different like quest locations. That so much of this game is visible within the first, I'm going to say the first, let's see, it's a little pricey power wise, but that extra efficiency really does actually make a difference here. Like most of this game is visible within the first 2 hours in terms of like content, all the different like things that you can find from scavenging locations, all the different bits of technology. There's like a couple that I missed that I wasn't paying full attention to or just was unaware of. Let's see. Anything here? No. Grab this. Do we grab a third one of these? Eh. Walk that. So what do I not have storage for? I guess the amplifier's next. And we'll leave it here. But the game never really evolved past a certain point of available content for this game. You know, that kind of what you see is what you get, and then after that it's just going through the motions until you beat it. That sort of thing can work if it's short, but, and some of this is my fault for not using the amplifiers to prestige, that I should have actually been doing that from the jump, and I just did not realize how imperative it was. I was assuming fixing the, let's see, I was assuming fixing the first amplifier would just kind of get me close to ending the game if it wouldn't end the game completely. Not realizing that, no, in fact, that's, you know, only step one. Let's see, so I don't have a grabber here, so I guess I'm going to have to grab each of these manually, at least for now. Well, I guess easy enough. Let's actually make some things. Craft a grabber. Craft a power amplifier. I'm going to need amplifiers. So let's just start crafting them continuously. Yeah, I can't make the bigger or biggest battery. Right. We need to make a bunch of concentrators. I don't know if there's much else that I need. Okay, so I made an amplifier, so we're starting the power amplifier. Okay. I got confused for a second and was worried that I was, like, doing some, making too many of those, because I certainly do not need a lot of them. Hey, the grabber's already done. And, like, I will say that the augments have a lot of really solid quality of life. I just wish they had more. Let's see. What's something that I wish had been added in this? I mean, honestly, I think just being able to keep one item across the loops after a certain point would have been incredible, just for making life much easier for me. Let's see. I guess I should find a new spot to go to. I guess let's just head over to the crater. It's not perfect, but it'll have, I think, just raw materials for me. No, it actually... Oh, this is one of the bloody craters, so this actually has slightly more useful things. Now, apparently we're still missing a point of interest. There's one that we haven't found yet. And I do not know if it's in this region or the next one. Let's see, just grab as much metal as we can. I think our big issue is mostly going to be lack of metal. Or not lack of metal, lack of power. Oh, I guess I can use these to boost myself up. Recycle. Grab one of these. Okay, and we do actually have some amplifiers. I'm going to just move that there. These are the two that matter. Move all of these over and just recycle them. Because at this point, we only really need the first two. Everything else is just kind of, it's fine. So put that there. Anything else? Okay, do I have anything here? Sensor. So we can set that up. We can get a slightly better repeater, but I don't actually need it that bad. And do I need a better biotank? For a couple of things, so sure, we'll grab it. Okay. No, it looks like we might actually have one more terminal that I have to fix, which is rough. Also, unfortunately, it looks like all of my POI locations are pretty far away, which is kind of good bad. Because, yeah, it's going to take me 5 minutes to get over here, which, yeah, that's not the greatest. But the starting area doesn't have much for good drops and way less material, so honestly, making the trek now might actually just work. We've got plenty of metal, and so we can just kind of wait. I'll just keep upgrading the recycler, because why not? Because, yeah, it might be just as easy to... just kind of accrue what we need. Slowly make our way over there and then actually start caring about what our build is. Because otherwise, yeah, there's no way I'm upgrading my mobility anytime soon. We just don't have the resources. We do have one of these though. We like those. Anything else? I don't know. Not really. So I guess we're just gonna skip ahead and grab stuff. Get over to the outpost, because the outpost has like the big batteries, which we are gonna need. Because I'm assuming I'm going to need a power level of like a couple million, 10, 20, 30, 50 million, something like that. I'm actually going to have to put some effort into maxing things out here, which is fine. Okay, so we've made it to the outpost, and what can I buy? Honestly, weirdly, buying rare metal wouldn't be a terrible idea. It is expensive though. So we'll leave that for later. We got other things to buy. So... yeah, we have the big batteries, which we want in large quantities. Yeah, frustratingly, these guys don't actually have anything amazingly useful to me. We don't need to care about quests either, so... let's see, where's the nearest? There's a lab, but I literally can't do anything there. So I guess I'm just gonna head over to the ruins. There we go. It's a decent chunk of power. Let's get each of these up to 5. Because they will 100% pay for themselves. And I only have one amplifier, so that does kind of limit what this can do. So we're waiting for capacitors. I guess I might as well make capacitors and processors. Because I know I can find them, but it's just as easy for me to make them. I really wish this is alphabetical. I actually don't know what the organization is. Probably whatever the developer's original item codes were for each of these. What are we likely to find here? Kind of nothing, from what I can tell. Yeah, lots of metal, which is good. Okay, I guess let's reconnect these so we can actually start using them. Okay, my power generation is fantastic. So let's just max these out. Let's see. I don't think there's much else to grab there. There. Now that thing doesn't suck. And we're still within range of the outpost. Do we have a... runes? Runes? Well, where's the place that I actually want to go? Habitat? Probably. ETA is 8 minutes. Oof. Well, it's fine, because, yeah, once again, don't actually need to do anything in the outpost. We're just going to stop by this wreckage. Because our big limitation mostly is just available resources. $30,000 metal. It's going to be an insane amount of items. We don't even need the resource scanner if we just have this much. Though, I guess the big issue is just sorting through the massive quantity of resources. Actually upgrade this thing. There we go. Now it grabs 5 things at a time, rather than 1. So this might be one of those where I actually just let the game run for a little while. Though I guess I should probably get at least 1 quantum processor and a couple of the boxes. So let's queue both up. Because, yeah, I'm going to need, like, 5 of these. And, oh, quantum matrices. And to start making them. Let's see. No. Did not mean to cancel that. Do we have another material storage? Is like the one thing. Ooh. Oh, there's a magnet there. Oh, well. All we need is like 1 more materials box. There it is. Empty out. Okay, there we go. Okay, we need the quantum matrix. And now that I've got that, I think that's good. Okay, so let's use the booster and grab... Wow, that really does actually triple the amount that I'm getting out of these. That is actually quite useful. Let's see. Unfortunately, it only lasts for like a smidge of time, so it's not... Like, it's really good. It's just kind of too little too late, possibly. Okay. Do we want to grab upgraders? You know what? That might be a little expensive, but maybe throwing an upgrader on these 2 is going to be worth it. It'd be nice to be able to throw it on the actual panels themselves, but this will drastically increase our power generation. Okay. And we'll start making the spatial materials cases. We've got everything else here. I think we're good. So this might be one of those where I actually let the game run for a while. Because mostly we just need to get, well, I mean, my power generation's already doing extremely well. Boost both of those. And we're up into the thousands. Whoops. Don't do that. I kind of need that. That's the concentrator. There we go. Our big limitation is power, and the more I upgrade this, oh, the amount of power we generate. Each of these upgrades is like 18? Something like 18 power per second. And we can boost it higher in a little while. Okay. Lock content. And yeah, I can upgrade these, but I need way more rare metal. So yeah, I don't think I need the item booster that badly, because it doesn't give me that much of a rare metal chance. And this just has so much stuff. I think I will boost that 20 times. What about you? I'm running low on metal. I guess, do we want to grab another collection booster? Maybe. Either that or we try and find a lab all the way out to the right. And use that to get a bunch of rare metal quickly. Okay, discard that. I could also grab, like, another salvager. Oh. You know what? Maybe I should. I was really hoping there would be, like, higher tier salvagers that I could get access to. But surprisingly, that never really showed up. So I don't actually need this thing as much. We probably do. Okay. And then just boost this. Because yeah, the faster I can rip stuff out of wreckages, the faster we'll get plenty of materials. Okay. Anything else? Because yeah, I don't want to have to actively manage this. It's not bad, it's just slow. And I might as well be recording another video while this game does the grinding for itself. Okay. Do we want to upgrade our fuser? No, probably better to just keep upgrading these. Okay, where's this at? Yeah, the problem is we need amplifiers, which I'm assuming we're making. We just, yeah, they take a little bit of time. Do we want to stop this? I think we stopped the upgrader. We don't need it anymore. 4,000 power per second should be more than enough. Okay, so let's do auto explore. Well, turn that off because I don't even know what I have. Because I don't want to repair anything. We don't need to. Let's see. We want to do battlefields, carcasses, and wreckages. And we want to go until metal is exhausted. We don't want to wait for grabbers. Yeah, that sounds good. We'll let this run for a little while, and then we'll head over to the final object, or to the final amplifier, or the final whatever it is, and see just how much is required for me to beat it. And if we're lucky, I might even have the power set up for it. I just might need more batteries. Oh, that's what I should have done. I forgot to buy more batteries while I was there. Admittedly, I did have a bit of a power lock. Alternatively, maybe we only need one battery. Because I always run into space issues with this, but maybe it's one of those where I just build 4 of the battery amplifiers. And surround one single battery here. And, well, maybe not exactly there, but like really make it juice to heck. Because if it works here, it might work with this thing. Move this off to the side. We're just going to get rid of these. They're worthless to me. Okay. No, I'll just slap that up there. I think we need this to be the battery zone over here. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to be messing with biomass. We don't have to repair any reactors this time around. Loads of metal. Should be fine. I don't think we're using too many. Let's see. And yeah, we're stripping this out. Cool. Well, yeah, I'm going to let this run and we will pick this back up in a little while once it's time to go to the next zone, which is going to take a long time to repair. Oh no. That's why these episodes have not come out in a reasonable amount of time. Is my schedule is not built around the idea of having to wait long hours just for a progression gateway to open. Okay, we have finished repairing the final terminal. We've got an achievement for it, which is repaired all the terminals. Now all we have left is one final achievement. Hibernate. Directive complete. All terminals have been repaired. Initiate cleanup protocols and hibernate. System diagnostic, terminal maintenance status, current status nominal. Estimated time until maintenance required, 1,062 years. Time elapsed. 19.5 years, hibernating, warning, anomaly detected with terminals. Alert, inbound transmission, source, prime authority. Title, new directive initiated. Orders, meet us at the Nexus for more information. Nexus marked on map. Well. Now have I maxed everything? I think this must have been new. I still wish that completing the, like, every terminal would have unlocked more meta progression. I think that actually would have been a really good way to inspire players to, wait, that's completely moot. What am I doing? Would have actually pushed me and possibly other players to, I don't want to say go further. I'm just going to destroy that. I'm not even going to think about it. Let's see. Do I have a collector? I do not. So that means I'm going to have to manually work my way through this. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. It's just a little time consuming. Let's see. Do I have anything useful here? Not overwhelmingly. Oh, right. Don't leave behind the magnets. Okay. Yeah, what I'm looking for is the auto collector because, oh man, just getting all 50 things from here is a weird chore. I was talking about this earlier, I think, in this video. I've recorded this over the course of like 5 days. Like every other video up until now has been pretty quick and not that much fuss. This one's definitely taken some time. This is definitely the kind of game that, like, I think got too idle for my taste by the end, and too slow. I don't hate what I played, but I desperately wish I had had more fun toys to play with, more endgame things, and so, like, yeah, going up tech levels or something would have been huge. But I don't know. I think there's a lot of different ways that could have been done. And it's okay. Okay, just recycle those. Might as well upgrade capacity. It's going to take a little bit before I go anywhere. So is this the... No, that's the terminal. Nexus is up here. Oh, that's actually not too far away. I mean, it is. Burn our power and at least get to the ruins. Not to say that the ruins has anything good in it. It usually doesn't. But you never know. Let's see. So we got harvesters, we got another materials case, batteries, wire box. I forgot to get a wire box previously. And that was slightly foolish of me. Okay. So I should probably boost my power. Well, actually, craft. Let's just craft some things. I need to make amplifiers continuously. I need capacitors continuously. I need... What else do I need for amplifiers? Processors continuously. I'm just going to make them. I know I can find them, but... It's honestly easier for me to just make everything. Power amplifier. Okay, and then upgrade this a bunch of times. I'm going to turn this off for a little bit. Rebuild my power supplies, otherwise we're going to run into some issues. Let's see. Grab that. I don't think we need the corpse container. I don't think we need anything else here. But yeah, I'm going to need a decent chunk of power before I do too much. And yeah, relying on these energy cells for my initial bout of power maybe isn't the best. I will grant. On the flip side, I guess we could get a lot of them. I don't know. We have options. They're just weird. Some of them are bad. I'll get this immediately. Because we always need that one. Is there anything else here? I mean, so... Last couple times I was slow about these. But it could be one of those that we just upgrade every single one of these like 10 times. Because that's not too costly. And gets me about 1 power per second. I'm still trying to find ways of optimizing this. I don't think this is it, but it's the lazy way of doing things. And yeah, it's 100 energy for the next step up, but that's fine. We only needed so much here. I honestly wonder if that actually would have been more effective back when I was like first starting out here. I don't know. And it doesn't matter that much. Okay. Anything else? I could get more of these panels. But I think they're just going to get away at this point. Okay, let's turn this back on. Because, yeah, that only cost me so much power. So, grabber, power amplifier. Although it's not the power amplifier that we need. But I need our 4 concentrators. I think this is the exact kind of game that I would say is... Okay, we have this one for machinery. Let's see. Should probably lock this to amplifiers. There's our grabber. Okay. Lock to machinery. Lock to processor. Lock to capacitor. Lock to magnet. Then I just need, what? 1 more for supplements and 1 more for... Let's see. 1 more for supplements and 1 more for the quantum cores. At the very least. Because I don't think I'm going to be doing any big crafty projects on this one. Okay, upgrade each of these 10 times. But yeah, I feel like this game could have actually worked really well if each quote-unquote run prestige level was almost kind of its own roguelike mode, and then you just had ample meta progression between. Just in terms of like what tech would be available, and like maybe you can find rare upgrades. You know, you're going through a wreckage. I think that's it. I really wish the wreckage would actually drop really cool things rather than just the same tech over and over again. Like, it would have been really, really satisfying to be like salvaging through a wreck and, you know, finding something actually really powerful. Actually, swap those. Or no, keep them there. Yeah, I can't do much with that at the moment. And that's okay. 12 more inventory space is a little expensive. There. Block content, you are supplements. I do really like the quality of life improvements that have been added, though. That really did make certain parts of this feel a lot better. Okay, well, how long is it going to take me to get to the Nexus? 5 minutes. Might as well. The other thing that would have helped would have just been some level of meta progression that actively makes each start faster, just in terms of, like, getting some of the resource quicker. And I mean, we had a lot of those upgrades, but they weren't quite as amazing as I would have liked them to be. Okay, let's just put this down here for the time being. Not that that's a huge booster, to be honest. Okay, so now I need rare metals. Well, get this running. Okay, does that increase its power? No, per batch. Yeah, some of these were actually much more normal. A lot of these didn't actually have scaling power costs, which is nice actually, but did make some of this feel maybe a little too easy. Maybe I'm wrong, actually. Maybe this is costing me a lot more than I think. What is my biggest power consumption at the moment? Oh, it is the fuser. Oh, so yeah, 10 power per second per batch. So that one does scale linearly. Well, it's okay. As soon as we get like 1 or 2 more amplifiers, we're golden and have nothing to worry about. Yeah, unfortunately the concentrators are going to make it a little tricky early, but that's okay. Let's see. Let's view. I have a grabber, but I probably shouldn't be... Oh, we should grab the basic scrap box. Would have been nice to get the bigger, better one. But I'll take what I can get. Okay, I think we're good across that board. Oh, and here's the better collector. It's interesting that recycling something has a confirmation window, but destroying something does not. Odd choice. Because, yeah, I could see somebody accidentally destroying something important. Okay. Got the space for it. We're going to need those anyway. Go for the next one. Actually do have an amplifier now. Oh, you know what? I can upgrade this up to level 10. And I'm just going to put it there. Oh, we actually have a couple of these ready. Because that's a big power boost. in and of itself. Let's see. Yeah, get each of these up to level 5. There we go. And I'll just pop that for some more power efficiency. And we should be upgrading this one as much as humanly possible. Yeah, I did grab an upgrader, but I can just do all this manually. There we go. 258 power per second is pretty good. I think I'm just gonna move everything around. Because, yeah, I don't really need things on the left and right sides. As good as they are, they just don't get the full exponential benefit. Yeah, because this... Well... It is good. Yeah, see, it doesn't warn me at all about destroying those. I think here, maybe I should. Actually line all of these up. Okay, put them there. Then we're just going to destroy these other ones. That's good enough. I guess I could have moved this whole shebang down a little. Yeah, because these are legitimately worth it. From like a power perspective. At least this early in the game. Okay. And now what? Well, we need to turn this back on. Because I really need that rare metal. I'm not going to be able to do anything without it. And who knows? I might actually be able to just like head straight for the Nexus and see what's up. I think I might even just do that. And see what they have for us. Okay, so we're more or less at the Nexus. Let's see what it's got. Please don't say 13 hours to repair the Nexus or something. I want to be free, man. I want to be free. Yeah, I really feel like some of the meta progression should not have had a cap. Like the movement speed one honestly should have actually just let you go all the way up to maximum. Just had to be really expensive. I know the dev probably wanted to avoid people like overgrinding that kind of thing, but like, why not? Okay. Well, let's see lore here. One of the many secret access points to connect and talk to the Prime Authority. It's a rarely used direct line of contact. Prime Authority, the state of the terminals is no longer sustainable. More and more energy and resources will be required for each subsequent repair. A new plan has been made. Refer to the launch list for details. What the hell, man? Are you kidding me? Your original directive is still viable. You can continue maintenance work on the terminals. However, this is not the recommended course of action. I mean, okay, so we're launching to the stars. This is not actually that outlandishly hard to complete. This is doable, but I'm just going to let the game run while I do this. There's no way I'm gathering all of this on camera. Okay, I have finally managed to get everything in the Nexus, I think. Let's see. This was a million freaking biomass. Took a while because I needed a bunch of these to fill them up. Anyway, launch ship. Am I free? The amount of bio-horror kind of subtly mixed into not so subtly mixed into this throws me constantly because I don't feel like I'm a good guy. So are we just ditching the planet? Well, I'm not really sure if we're a planet, actually. Is that... Is that it? We've left? We've launched a ship. Oh, and we can keep launching more ships, but they cost the same. I don't know why you would, though. I really don't. Let's see. So, I guess with all this said, yeah, in a dying world. So yeah, I guess they just decided to give up after a certain point. Let's see. Yeah, so I guess these guys are the Xenos. So these were the enemy faction, but I guess they've kind of lived in harmony after everything blew up. Let's see. And digital constructs live in the Enclave. Okay. Like, I like the lore for this. I like a lot of the systems and mechanics. I love the Tetris machine stuff. I just wish there had been more. I think that's the real thing, is that I just needed more machines. That if every single, like, region, each level of amplifier unlocked a new tech level, as well as tons of augments, I still feel like the augments could have had more to them, too. I think that would have felt a little bit better, just in terms of, like, both progression and pushing players to actually forge ahead. But for, like, a small little incremental game, I think this was a lot of fun. I think it had a lot of great ideas behind it. I think, yeah, just super hung up on how long it all took in the end. I think it was just a very long time wall in a way that I don't like from incremental games. But this is also an idle game, not just an incremental game. So, like, I have to hedge a lot of my criticisms around the idea of, like, as a YouTuber, I'm actively playing this game, which is the wrong way to play it. It gives you a boost, but there's definitely grind walls that you would just have to surmount by, well, letting the game play itself. Anyway, I guess with all that said, there's not really much else to say, and not much else to do, so thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.